Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Steve Kelly Delivers. Just wanted to touch on the faker-than-life stock market today. Dow Jones yesterday shot up over 700 points. Earlier this morning, it was up over another 700. I checked it now. It's still up by about 600 points. And remember, yesterday, the Feds had a closed-door meeting. I wonder what went on behind that closed-door meeting. Maybe they were discussing the end of quantitative tightening. Maybe they're going to start pumping more money into the markets via quantitative easing. Could that be what went on behind closed doors? Because it certainly looks like it to me. I don't know what else is behind this pseudo rally with the markets, and that's what it is. It is a fake rally. I mean, yesterday, the reason why the markets went crazy, this is the only good news that I could find with any kind of financial news yesterday. It's because the 10 and 2-year yields were plummeting. They were dropping. That's why the stock market went crazy yesterday. So essentially, the stock market posted a rally yesterday because the Feds were buying bonds and mortgage securities. They were buying our debt. And that's the reason why the markets went crazy yesterday. You know, once you figure out that this whole system is one big Ponzi scheme and it's a fraud, you really have to laugh when you look at the news. I mean, but they're not even trying to come up with financial news anymore. They used to try to put some kind of effort to come up with some kind of BS spiel to tell people, hey, this is why the markets went crazy today. But now it's like they're not even trying anymore, man. Come on. Get creative. And, speaking of the falling yields, the 10-year, it was actually under 3.6. It was at like 3.58. this morning, continuing to drop. It looks like it's kind of gaining back a little bit right now. It was at 3.61. And yesterday, and actually earlier this morning, again today with the 2-year yield, that was under 4.10. It was at like 4.09. But that's been creeping back up because the reality is with the markets being so rigged, they really can't keep a lid on this for much longer. I mean, at some point, the reality has to set in, and I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen with the markets today. I wonder if we're going to see the markets just kind of peter off and come on down because they stopped taking the hopium and they took a little dose of reality. Maybe that might happen. I don't know. We'll see. And gold, once again, gold and silver, both. Silver yesterday went crazy. It went up over 9%. 9% jump in one day. Gold up about $25 an ounce right now. It's skyrocketing. It's going through the roof. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But if I were to put my money anywhere right now, it is not going to be in the fiat dollar. It is not going to be in this Ponzi scheme called the stock market. It will be in commodities, real estate, gold, silver, something tangible. That's where, in my advice, and again, not a financial advisor, but that's where I would put my money. That's where I am putting my money. And I mean, I really think that some sort of economic Armageddon is coming. I mean, you got the Swiss Bank and Deutsche Bank overseas right now. Look them up. A lot of financial economists and experts are saying that they're on the verge of collapse, and that's going to be our next Lehman Brothers event. And of course, that's going to cascade through all of Europe and through the rest of the world and enter the new Great Depression. I really think that, in my opinion, whatever is going to be coming, it's going to be something financial. I know we've heard in the news yesterday, too, a lot going on geopolitically. The rocket man himself, Kim Jong-un, was firing a missile that went right over Japan. Like, Okay, we were just testing. Don't mind us. Oopsie. I mean, you had that going on. And of course, Kim Jong-un, when he sees the world going crazy because he's crazy himself, he's going to jump right in on that and have a grand old time. And it's, he's taking advantage of the situation. Not a doubt. He's playing his part. He's in there doing what he does best, acting like a lunatic. And you also have a nuclear sub from Russia that supposedly the media lost track of it. It just went somewhere. We don't know where. It's out there somewhere. Don't worry. It's only has nuclear capabilities that have never been tested, but are like unheard of and can cause incredible disaster. But it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. I mean, honestly, and I'm not saying that it's not a possibility that this can happen, because you have Russia buying up all sorts of potassium iodide right now for, I guess, their military, their upper level citizens, their elites, the aristocrats. I don't know if the peasants are going to get any of that potassium iodide. Probably not. And at the same time, you also have Poland buying up a lot of potassium iodide. So what do they see coming? What are they getting ready for? And again, there could be a possibility that Putin could launch some sort of nuclear attack. But I'm thinking, this is just my thought, not that nothing bad like that will happen. I think that's just the distraction that's pulling us away from the economic Armageddon that's coming. I really do think, and that's why they're pumping up these markets to oblivion. Anything to just keep the sheep passive. It's like that movie, George Romero's Land of the Dead. Remember whenever the people wanted to distract the zombies, they would set off fireworks. Oh, beautiful breeze right now. They would set off fireworks and the zombies would just look up at the fireworks. They'd be totally enamored and they would completely forget that they were trying to eat people. And then the people would just go about their business. They would just walk, right around the zombies. And that's pretty much what's happening right now at these markets. These markets are the flowers that they're shooting up into the air to distract people, to get us to look. And look at the pretty flowers. Look at that Dow Jones. Look at that stock market. Oh, it's going up. And so is everything else, including oil. Oil, once again, surging today. It's up by about $3 a barrel. It's over $86. So expect to see some more pain at the pump. And I've been hearing that we could be seeing the return of $4 and $5 a gallon gasoline again coming soon. If oil keeps surging like it is, that's a given. Of course, we'll have to keep our eyes on that. As always, stay prepared, stay vigilant, keep your eyes on what's going on, and keep your eyes on your game plan. You got to have a game plan by now. Know what you got to do. Stock and stack, be ready, and be informed. Until the next time, it has been another successful delivery.